another weekend and the match day or the game week is on. A very good afternoon to you, morning, evening, depending on where you are watching. Maybe I'm shooting it during the day, not in the night. I'm Augustine. This is Ghana Premier League Extra. Don't forget to like, share, and also subscribe to this video. We talk about Ghana Premier League, everything concerning Ghana Premier League, and more on this channel. If you do enjoy our content, don't forget to like, share, and also let us know your thoughts in the comments section. We read your comments in the subsequent videos we shoot. Thank you so much for joining us on this one. We have some interesting fixtures coming up in the Ghana Premier League this week, and we are going to go through them all. We have some big games we will talk extensively about and also give you some betting tips over there in this video. So yes, in this match day or this match week, we have Adriana facing off with Vision FC at the Hana Ajiman Bedu Park. Also, Dreams FC at the Truba Straight F will play Bibini Gold Stars. Heart of Lions at the Kpando Sports Stadium will also play at Kotoko, and at the Accra Sports Stadium, Heart of Folk will also square off with Medeama Sporting Club. But Holy Stars will also play Brekum. Chelsea and Summertex will also lock horns with Accra Lions at the Insane Chase Sports Arena in Summer. But also Young Apostles will square off with Legon Cities at the Wenchi Park. So these are the interesting matchups that you'll be getting in this game week. Let me know which fixture you can't miss over this. On Sunday, we are going to have two games or two big games taking off or taking place at the same time. Taking place at the same time. We have Kpando out of Lions who will lock horns with Kotoko. Also, Medeama playing Accra to Folk in Accra, and also being Good Stars traveling to Accra once again to Tuba to play Dreams FC. So these are the fixtures we'll be talking extensively on. Currently, Heart of Folk is lying around fifth on the league log. Currently, we could say that they are out of the title contention. Kotoko leads the table with 45 points. St. Go Stars comes second with 44 points. Just a point difference between the first. Heart of Lions comes fourth or third with 40 points. St. Nations FC is next with 39 points. Is it going to remain like this or not? We'll talk more about that in this game. Let's talk about the Heart of Folk versus Medeama game first. You see, Heart of Folk is one team, form. The inconsistency is one thing that really worries them. And that has been the bedrock of their team for some time now. So Heart of Folk in the last 4 games are winless. They've lost 3 and then drawn just 1. In the last 5 games they've played, they've won just 1 and then lost 3 and drawn 1. They've scored just once in the last 5 or last 4 games. That was the goal they scored against Benin Gold Stars. Kind courtesy Stephen Apia Asare. So Heart of Folk currently any 4. Medeama on the other side, and so one club, but they're not doing bad. But then at home, even when things are not going well, they're able to turn it around. But on the road, even when they take the lead, things become difficult. The last time was at Century Sports Arena. They took the lead against Summertex, but they sat quietly to watch Summertex as they turned things around at Summerboy. Could that happen also at the Accra Sports? And last time these teams played at the Accra Sports Stadium was when Atufuk beat them by 3-1. I remember Jonathan Sowa was sent off in that game. After that game, they played at Medeama. Akon Park in Takwa. Medeama beat them by 2-0. The subsequent or the most previous one that they played was on 1st November 2024. It was Hatofuk's first game in the month of November, and Hatofuk defied all odds. We went to Takwa and beat them by 2-0. So will Hatofuk defy the odds once again against this same side today or not? We will get to know that after a very few minutes. So Heart of Folk, the last 5 games, they beat Young Apostles by 2-0. They lost to Dreams FC by 1-0. They lost to Beche United by 1-0. They drew with Mbin Gold Stars 1-0, and they lost to Nations FC at Tuba by 1-0. This means that their form is very bad. But prior to the game against Medeama in the first round, a similar thing had happened already. A similar thing had happened. And during that time, I think in the last 5 games they played, they had won just 1. Let me take you through. They had played goalless with Nations FC. They had played goalless with Adriana. They had beaten the Young Apostles. They had played goalless with Dreams FC. And they had lost to BBN Gold Stars. They then went on to play Medeama and won that game. After that, they went to Vision, beat Vision, they beat Karela, and then drew against Swaterman. A similar thing could happen. And I think this game, especially as they've changed venues, now they are coming to Accra Sports Stadium, so they have that motivation there. Mind you, there was also a jinx that they need to break at their cash post. The last time they played was in match day 1 against Basket Oli Stars, where they considered as early as the 2nd or 3rd minute can't get a goal from Pensionebois. They went on and lost that game by a goal to nil. So the record at cash post to them is bad. It's bad. So Heart of Folk really need to do everything to change that in the game against Medeama. They know at the back of their minds that if they lose this game, pressure will keep on mounting upon them and even on their coach. So they really need to do everything. If it's on seriousness that they've been bleeding for the major part of the season, they need to bleed seriousness this time around. If it's inconsistency they've been showing for the major part of the season against Medeama, they need to show consistency because they don't have any excuse against Medeama. Let's look at the past games they played against Medeama at home. In 2020 or 2021, they played against Medeama at home. They beat them by 2-0. In 2022, they beat them by 2-1. And in 2023, they sat for Medeama to beat them by 5-1. That was when Medeama won the league. Hartford then beat them 2023, and then they are yet to play the home game. So you could tell that apart from the game that they lost by 5-1, Hartford have always made sure that they get the wins against Medeama at home. Especially coming from a backdrop of getting a win against them at the TNA Park. I think that's enough of a motivation to surge them on to get the win also against them once again in Accra. So that's that for the Hearts of Folk. My prediction is that both teams could score. If Hearts of Folk concedes first, they cannot win the game. But if they don't win the game, they should score first in that game. The next game is Kotoko versus Kpando out of Lions. Okay, Kotoko versus Kpando out of Lions. This is a game. Kotoko are no favorite at all. If Kotoko are playing Heart of Lions, Kotoko are no favorite at all, and I'll tell you why. Heart of Lions got promoted to the league last season, right? And since then, Kotoko even yet to score a goal against this team. The first time they came to the league last season, their first game, match day 1, was against Kotoko in Kumasi. Kotoko scored a brilliant goal. Heart of Lions scored a brilliant goal. It was ruled out of offside or whatever. I don't know what the linesman was thinking. The game ended in a 0-0 or in a draw. The next game was in Kpando. They lost the game in the dying best of the game by a goal to nil. They then played in Obuasi. They lost against Lions once again by a goal to nil. And now they play at the Lions Den once again. At the Lions Den this season, there has been only one team to be able to beat them at the Lions Den this season. And that team is Nations FC. Nations FC, mind you, was the first team to beat Hearts of Folk at 2. But Nations FC was also the first team to beat Lions at, the Lions Den. And Nations FC were the first team to beat Aduana this season as an Anajime Wedu Park. So when it comes to nation season, they are known for breaking records. So that could be an outlier. But Kotoko going to Lions, they have enough motivation to beat Kotoko. When has been able to come to your backyard and beat you by a goal to nil, you think they don't have enough motivation to beat you. They can go on and beat you. So that's why I think Lions are actually the favorite for this game. But Kotoko, when things are bad for them, that's when they show that their players are experienced. Their players want to win the double. Their players want to win it for Pole. Their players want to win it for their coach. Their players want to win it for Nana Osei-Tutu. So I think the Kotoko players could also come to the game. But if it's just about building from the back, it could punish them because we know Samba knows how to play the ball. Undoubtedly, Samba is the best defender in the league. He has a different character, a different charisma, a charisma that seems to be above the league. But against a team, Nana Opon of Lions is also on very good form. He scored in their last game. He has been providing assists. Although they are going to miss the services of Ishmaelado, now Emmanuel Forisechi. Forisechi is also still in the midfield. It's going to contribute very positively for them. Moses Aidem is off. We have Huto and then other Dennis Huto, Emmanuel Aban, Hennessy. There are a lot of guys doing well for them. Their goalkeeping segment, Lawrence Osei is one goalkeeper who has been very good this season, even since last season. At a point, he was even yet to concede a goal until Nations FC beat them at the Den. So I think they have enough motivation to beat Kotoko at the Lions. And I tip Kotoko, the best result for Kotoko in this game could be a draw. But getting a goal in this game, if they get a goal in the first half, if they get the first goal in this game, Kotoko could go on to get a draw. But if they sit for Lions to score the first goal, it's going to be very difficult for them to even get a draw in that game. If they want to get good results, they should stay in the game to the 90th minute, to the final, because the last time we thought the game was going to end in a goalless draw. We saw the game ending in a 1-0 after the 85th minute. So if Kotoko wants to get results, they should stay in the game, maintaining the game, composure, still them composure 100% till full time. That is how they can get good results in this game. So Kotoko versus Nations FC or Lions, I think the best for Kotoko is a draw once again. A 1-0 for Lions or 1-1 or even 0-0 in that game. Thank you so much for joining us on this one. I'm Augustine. This is GPL Extra. I'll see you in the next one.